Imagine you walking into a gas shop today and the attendant tells you to refill your 12 kg gas is now 23,000 naira. You take a step back and look at him because just earlier this year, you could get that same gas for less than 18,000 naira. And when you look back a couple of years ago, you could get that same gas for 5,000 naira. And then it now hits you. Nigeria is the country with the largest gas reserves in Africa, not oil, gas, with over 200 trillion cubic feet of gas. It is enough to last us 300 years. That's 3 centuries and so many generations that will go through before that gas can even finish. And the numbers behind it are honestly very shocking, and that's what we want to look at today. Most people think that Nigeria's natural resources, they think oil, but many energy experts believe Nigeria's real treasure is gas. Nigeria processes 209 trillion cubic feet of gas. And this is just proven there are still unexplored quantities, which is the largest in Africa. And we are in the top 10 globally of nations with natural gas. So just imagine, this gas is enough to last us 300 years. But as we stand today, cooking gas continues to rise. Why? Let's talk about something every family understands: cost. In 2016, many Nigerians paid roughly 3,000 to 4,000 for a 12.5 kg cylinder refill. Fast forward today, the average price is now above 22,000 naira. That's an increase of roughly 600% within a decade. And when we look at this graph, it shows you the alarming rate at which it has been increasing year on till today. If Nigeria has enough gas for 300 years, why is our cooking gas becoming a luxury? The next figure may be the most shocking. Nigeria fled approximately 200 billion cubic feet of gas last year. What does gas flaring mean? Simply put, burning gas into the atmosphere. Imagine buying fuel and setting 8% of it on fire. That is effectively what happened. Now let's put that into money. The value of gas flared for just half of 2024 was estimated at $360 million, or just around $500 million at our current exchange rates. Just gone to the wind, literally burnt away, while citizens struggle to refill their gas cylinders. The story gets even worse. Experts estimate that the gas we currently flare could generate roughly 3,000 megawatts of electricity. To put that into context, Nigeria is generating around 4,000 to 5,000 megawatts for over 200 million people. So, meaning that the gas burned could significantly increase our available power. And from the estimates, it is said that it could power up to 3 million homes. And we constantly complain about blackouts, generator noise, electricity tariffs. Yet we have enough gas to power some states comfortably, but it's all wasted away. Now let's look into one of the biggest gas projects that is going on right now, the Nigeria-Morocco gas pipeline. Is estimated to cost $25 billion, which is about 40 trillion naira. And why is this project ongoing? It is to transport Nigerian gas across West Africa and eventually to Europe. Now, it's very important to point out that this is not a bad thing because international trade is also necessary for us as a nation to generate revenue. But the question now is if we can spend 25 billion to transport gas to sell overseas, why can't we still channel similar amounts to develop our current infrastructure that is lacking, that is making us to waste our natural resource for no good reason? Many people assume cooking gas prices are only rising because of greed. The reality is far more complicated than that. Factors such as exchange rate pressures, infrastructure shortages, transportation costs, processing limitations, export incentives, global market pricing are all affecting the prices as of today. But ultimately, everything just comes down to demand and supply. It's important to note that most of Nigeria's gas, even before production, has already been paid for by foreign countries or foreign governments. So those obligations are usually met first before it is now given on the domestic front, and which is making access to affordable gas limited and making the prices to keep on rising and rising. Looking at everything that is happening, the problem is definitely not Nigeria having gas or lacking gas. The biggest problem is what is Nigeria doing with the gas it already has. Because countries don't become rich because resources exist underground. Countries become rich because they successfully utilize their resources into affordable energy jobs and prosperity. And until that happens, Nigerians may continue sitting on one of Africa's largest gas reserves while paying some of the highest energy costs in their daily lives. So, I would love to hear your views on this. So, do like, share, and comment on the video.